Hello, thank you for checking out Mr. Ware's videos. And today we're going to talk about literal equations. Literal equations. On the screen right now, I've got the definition of a literal equation, a couple of facts, a few non-examples, and a few examples of what literal equations are. But they basically are equations with two or more variables. Okay, so feel free to pause this, maybe write this down for your notes to make sure you know what literal equations are. So now what I'm about to do is talk to you about how to solve a few simple, single-step literal equations. So let's begin. Okay, so here are a couple of literal equations, okay? These are some one-step, and they very similar to equations that has one variable where you always do the opposite to that variable to solve for it. But here, since you have two variables, you need to be told what variable to work with. So in these first two examples, they tell us that the variable is a. So I'm going to highlight that here and show you that's a. So the a is being divided by 5. So we do the opposite, which is multiply by 5. Okay. And once we multiply by 5 on both sides, on the left side we have 5m. And on the right side, the two 5's cancel out and leave you with just a. So 5m is equal to a, and that's the solution. That's it. So you work it just like a regular equation. On number 2 here, they want us to find a again. See, I got it highlighted there. So I'm going to do the opposite of dividing a. And here we've got 3 variables and no numbers. So we're going to do the opposite of dividing a by b and multiply by b. So you got b on the right side and b on the left side, both being multiplied. Okay, so now once you multiply on the left side, you get b times g, which is bg, and on the right side, the two b's cancel out, leaving you with just a. And understand that the whole objective is to get that particular variable that we're looking for by itself. So we have a by itself in both 1 and 2. Okay, let's take a look at a few more examples. Alright, so on these examples, it says to solve the equation for b on number 3. So b, and make sure you pay close attention to whether the variable is capitalized or lowercase, because you have that's very important. So if it's whatever it is, keep it that way. Alright, so now we're trying to solve for b, and b is being multiplied times d. That's why you have bd there. So you do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. So they go to b, and I'm going to divide the d off of it. So on the left side, I get g divided by d. And you can tell that they letters. You can't really divide them. But I'm just going to leave it as g over d. And on the right side, the d's cancel out, leaving me what I'm looking for, just b. So now you have g over d is equal to b. Alright, now we got another example, very similar. We're solving for g here. G is being multiplied times j. And so what we're going to do is divide the j off. Always do the opposite. So they go to g, and what I'm going to do is divide the j off. So that's going to leave me with m over j, which can't divide. So I'll leave it as m over j. And the j's cancel out on the right side, leaving me with just g. Alright, let's take a look at another example. Okay, so here they want us to solve the following equation for a. So I'm going to highlight the a right here. And the a is being added to f. Okay, it's being added to f. So what I'm going to do is subtract f from both sides so that the a be by itself because f minus f would be 0. So on my left side, I have m minus f, and it's wrote vertical, but I'm going to write it horizontal. So that's going to leave me with m minus f on the left side, and on the right side, I got a by itself. Alright, let's take a look at our last example here. We've got h is equal to negative 9 plus a, and we're solving for a here. So we're going to do the opposite of subtracting or adding a negative 9. We're going to add a positive 9. So I got plus 9 on both sides. So on my right side, the 9s are going to cancel out. On my left side, I got h, capital H, plus 9 is equal to a. And that's it. Again, these are some simple single-step literal equations. You work just like regular equations. Actually, it may be a little easier because you don't have to do the actual math. You don't have to subtract m from f or anything or divide it. You just leave it alone and just write it down. But that's it. That's how you do single-step literal equations. I want to thank you for checking out Mr. Webb's videos. Have a nice day.